All right, everybody. Well, we've got our good buddy Darin Adams from Keep join us on here, and we could not do what we do without Keep as one of our partners and one of our vendors, and one of the tools that we use literally on a daily, multiple times, daily basis out here. And it's such a big key. Keep, formerly Infusionsoft, has helped thousands and thousands and thousands of digital entrepreneurs. And in today's world, you are a digital entrepreneur, whether you want to believe it or not. Yes, we're all in real estate, but we're all in marketing more so than anything else. And that's why when we had this, we brought the schedule, I reached out to Darin and said, hey buddy, you got time to speak? He's like, I'm on vacation. My wife doesn't know what we're going to do. I haven't bought my ticket yet. So yeah, sure. Put me down. We'll figure it out. And so glad to have you, buddy. You're in your home stomping ground. He's joined us. He's dealing with, if you're watching the replay, a couple of technical issues, but you know what? We are adapting and overcoming, aren't we, buddy? Right?
I'll explain to people. Oh, I just realized something. I'll tell you another little story in a second. Yeah. My laptop is completely, I can't log into any Wi-Fi. So I can't log in. I have my presentation there. So I can't log into to the Note Camp through my laptop. So I'm on my phone, but my presentation isn't on my phone. So I'm gonna do like the old school. I'm gonna be talking here, and then I'll flip around and show you slides, and I'll come back to me. And so we'll just do that back and forth. And Scott, I got to tell you, so I just had a toothache thing, and so they pulled my tooth, and I said, look, I'm speaking to Scott at Note Camp. I can't have a gap in my teeth. And so they said, okay, we'll make you this flipper thing. And all of a sudden, I just realized I don't have my flipper thing, and so now I have a big. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I won't. You're good. You're in good hands. You're in good family here with your Note family, Darin. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off my camera so people have your screen see a little bit bigger up there for you. All right. And be careful when you're flipping back and forth. We don't want people to get sick here from watching. You know what I mean?
I'll try to do slowly and controlled there. Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead. And do you want to take questions as we go? Or do you want to wait till the very end, buddy?
Let's do them at the end.
Okay. Perfect.
Just because I don't know if I'll be able to see him or hear him, and just with the situation I got right now, I'm like in a little bit of a
Yes, we'll keep it simple, silly. All right,
okay. We'll do it.
Take it away, Mr. Darin Adams with Keep It.
Thank you, Scott.
You'll want to take some notes on this presentation for sure. You'll get it's drinking from two barrels of content here, but we can revolutionize the effectiveness of your marketing in your business. So I'll shut up and take it away, Darin Adams.
Thank you much. Welcome, everybody. I want to show you some ideas on how to help you. As Scott mentioned, you're all digital entrepreneurs. You are all entrepreneurs in this space. And some of the things I'm going to be talking about are specific about notes. Some of the things, because I know a lot of you do a lot of other things as well. And you might not just be doing notes. You might be dabbling in other things. And so as a general rule, you are an entrepreneur. You need to have the right tools that will help you with that. So Keep, formerly Infusionsoft, is the tool that's going to help you automate all your sales and marketing and get yourself organized and reach out to people and grow your community and keep track of all that. And basically what I want to do is help you get organized, get notes, get paid. And you can insert anything in the place of get notes. It could be get customers, it could be get contacts, get a following, whatever it might be. But it's all going to start with you getting organized and you eventually getting paid. We're going to talk about some of the things that are available in Keep. Keep is a suite of tools. There are a bunch, and I'm going to walk through some of the tools and some of the things you can do with Keep. And so it's like if you were like a baker, and you would have a whole covered up my camera. You'd have a whole bunch of tools. You'd have your spatula and your whisk and your mixing bowl and all that kind of stuff. So the same goes with anybody who's been any kind of a digital entrepreneur today. I'm going to show you what those tools are, how to use those tools, and how to be effective. So, okay, let me jump back into the stuff you're going to go through. First of all, tell you a quick little story about Chevelle. Chevelle is an attorney. And I get that she is not what any of you are, but just for the principle of this, I want to walk you through what happened. So Chevelle is an attorney, and I was speaking with Chevelle, and she got on stage and she said, hey, everybody, I would like to help you and show you how to legal proof your business. So I have a little guideline for you, a little checklist. So if you'd like my guide, just go and request it. And so I went and requested. I'm listening to Chevelle. She had great information. I fill out my information. I get immediately the confirmation from her. Here's some information for you. And then it even says, book my legal landmine assessment session. Oh, I could even book some time with her. So she has a calendar link where I can book some time. She asks me some questions about my business and how I can do it. Now, and then instantly I get the guide from her. Remember, I understand you're not an attorney helping people legal proof their business, but the principles are all going to be the same here. So I get the first email from her, download my guide, it says. So I download it. There's some great information. There's a little checklist. I check some things that I need for my business. And then right after that, I get the first notification saying, hey, here's another email. Join us on social media. Join us on these different platforms where you can be in touch with us. Once again, on that email, you can claim a free session. I can book some time with her. And oh, whoops, sorry, I got too fast. And so I was so intrigued. I said, Chabelle, I love everything you're doing. I love what you're talking about. I sent her an email. I said, can we hop on a call so we can talk about some of the things? Because what you're doing is amazing. And she said, yeah, but you better call me quickly because I'm getting ready to fall asleep. I said, oh, I'm sorry. What time zone are you? I'm in Bali. I think, oh, here she is trying to run her business from Bali. She's just spoken this morning, and then she's had to send out hundreds of emails, hundreds of confirmations, hundreds of follow-ups, hundreds of guidelines, hundreds of other emails, all the hundreds of calendar links, all those different things. She must be exhausted from working all day. I said, oh, I'm sorry. You've been sending all this stuff. She said, oh, no. I haven't done any work all day long. I'm not here working. I'm here in Bali on vacation. I'm not doing a thing. In fact, all those emails, everything that you saw was all sent out through automation because she has Keep. And when I say I'm going to fall asleep, I'm not falling asleep going to bed for the night. I've got a little massage hut here, and I've got someone that's going to come give me a massage, and I've got my fancy little drink here. And then I'll just take a little nap. And then I'm going to hop in my private little hot tub, and I'll probably take another little nap. And even while I was talking to her on the phone, I got an email from her. Another follow-up, all of that completely automated. She didn't have to send any of those emails out. That was all done through automation. That's the beauty of what can happen when you automate things in your business. So you don't have to do that. She's growing this huge following. She has people that are, following along with everything that she says. And it's all because she has things all on automation. I'm going to walk through, I talked to you, I'm going to show you some guidelines. I've actually narrowed this down. I'm going to show you 10 different ways for you to win more business, to be more successful, to do whatever it is that you're wanting to get more notes, to follow up with people, make better deals. I've learned these 10 different ways from speaking to entrepreneurs and note investors and real estate investors all around the globe. I've spoken on almost every platform. Almost every con. I was going to mention to you, Keep has been named by Million Acres, it's a division of Motley Fool, as the #1 tool for real estate investing. The easiest to use and most productive tool for real estate investing. So, and by the way, if you're joining a little bit late, I had technical issues. So I'm joining you on my phone and I'm flipping it around to show you the slides on my laptop. So we're just making this work. Here we go. I'm going to show you the top 10 ways to win more business. And these are from people's struggles. So the #1 struggle is every business in the entire world struggles to get new leads. Every business constantly. That doesn't matter if you're Nike or if you're Reebok. It doesn't matter if you're a real estate investor or you're partnering with people, or if you're the person with the money or you're the person with the deals, you're the person with the notes. It doesn't matter. You've got to always be looking for new leads. If you don't have new leads, you don't have new business. Every business is like that. The problem is lesson #1, leads have a half-life of 3 days. When you first meet someone, when you first hear about some opportunity, you've got 3 days. And then after that, it's half as potent, half as powerful, half as impactful as it was. It's like a salad. You got to think of every deal you run across, every person you meet, everybody you might do business with as a salad. After 3 days, that salad's not as good. Nobody wants that salad after 3 days. And so one thing you've got to have is an automated lead capture. This is a critical tool for you to be able to get people in your database instantly and quickly. If you're going to be doing business with people, if you're talking to people, if you're partnering with people, you've got to get everybody in. And maybe you're teaching people, maybe you're coaching people. All those people you have to automatically capture. I'll give you a quick little example. Danella, she's a speaker. She gets on stages and she says, I've got a little checklist for you. If you'd like my checklist to help you be more productive when you're on stage, just go here and you go to her little opt-in form and you fill out the little form. I did. And right after that, I get a confirmation. Hey, thanks for the connection. And by the way, at the bottom, there's a little button, schedule a call with Danella. I get the email right away. I can download the checklist. I can schedule a call. So I download the checklist. There's some good stuff. And it takes me to a link to schedule time with her on her calendar. I just talked to Danella. She sort of switched this up. When COVID hit, she realized she had to pivot a little bit and have some automated lead capture. During just the first 6 months while she had this, she got 1,000 leads through that page. 1,000 new people are in her database just because she has that tool. From that, 300 people booked time with her on her calendar. 100 people bought part of her membership program, and she did multiple six figures in just that 6-month period, just from those leads, just because she finally had some kind of a tool in place to automatically capture people. It was no longer willy-nilly and just hope people engage with you, or, you know, send you an email or send you a text. This is proactive. This is you being able to, and do you know how much time she had to spend at her laptop trying to figure out, oh, here's enter this information, type this information. You know how much time she had to enter all that stuff? Nothing. She didn't spend any time doing that because it was completely automated. She just said, go to this page, and they just signed up. Okay, at some point, we're going to go back to this, where someone says, hey, I'd love to do a deal with you. Here's my business card. And this is a stack of, this is literally on top of my desk. But I used to be embarrassed. I know that every one of us has business cards. Every single one of us has people that we haven't followed up with. And remember, I got a half-life of 3 days. And so what are you doing with that? Let me tell you, you're going to love this. If you have business cards, and I know you do, so all you do, there are 3 different options. You can import contacts from your phone. Hey, I got a bunch on my phone. Let me just dump them in. You can manually enter them. Just hand someone your phone. They can type it in. This is the cool one, this middle one right here. You're going to snap a photo of a business card. You literally just hold the business card up, open up the app on your Keep app, your phone, take a picture of it. It fills in all of the information, name, email, phone number, everything that you want to have all there. It even asks you, is this person a lead? Are they a client? Are you already doing business with them? Or do you need to grow them into doing business with them? And then, and that long, instantly the contact record has been created. This is looking at it on a phone. This is, I pull up Jack on my laptop. And now I can see all the information I need. That's the whole beauty of automated lead capture. How long did it take Danella to enter all those 1,000 people? Not a second. She didn't do any of that. How long did it take to enter business cards? Well, as long as it takes to push one button on your phone. If you can push a button on your phone, like right now, you probably like, oh, I do. I've got like 20 cards. I got like 100 cards. I got a whole stack of cards. Just open up your Keep app. Boop, 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 push buttons, and now you've captured all those automatically without you having to sit down and, because I know that so many of you are like, oh, I could do something with those. I just don't, I don't want to sit down and enter all the information. Don't. Just push the button, take the pictures, create the contact record. Everybody you might ever do business with, you might partner with, you might buy from, you might sell to, whatever that might be. Every one of those people needs to be a contact in your database. That's number 1, automated lead capture. Okay, here's the next one. Number 2, your free time should be called burning money time. Now, I want you to have free time. Free time is good, but there's a bad kind of free time, and that's the unplanned free time. That's when you're thinking, you know, I'm going to be working Monday. I'm going to work from 9 to 5. I'm going to have income producing activity. I'm going to have revenue generating things going on from 9 to 5. And all of a sudden, from like, you look at your calendar and 1 to 3, there's nothing on there. And all of a sudden from 1 to 3, instead of making money time, that's the burning money time, because you're not generating any money during that time. And so the secret to that, to overcome that, is lesson number 2. Remember that the faster you schedule something, the sooner something happens. You got to get something on your schedule. So what you have to have, number 2 here, is a scheduling calendar tool. Maybe you have Calendly or Time Trade or Visita. Those are all great. We integrate with all those. But there is a scheduling calendar tool built into Keep. So you don't have to worry about paying for the third party. If you like paying for a third party like Calendar or whatever, that's fantastic. You can keep doing that. If you want to save some money, don't worry about it. Or if you don't have a calendar and you're thinking, oh, I need to be getting one of those, it's built into Keep. So let me make it easy for you. If you're not really sure how those calendar tools, maybe someone said, hey, here's my link. And you're like, oh, I wish I had one of these. Let me just walk you through briefly how that works and how the Keep calendar tool works. Starts with a blank calendar. It integrates with Google and Outlook, by the way. So if you had a Google Calendar, just sync it up and all those Google Calendar events automatically populate in. Then down here, you can see where it says you have a 30-minute marketing. So this is a link. You can make as many of those links as you want. You can have a 10-minute intro call, 30-minute marketing, an hour consultation, maybe a half-day, sitting down talking about deals and possibilities, whatever it is. You can build as many of those links as you want. You pull up Dave in your contact record. You just push whatever the button is and send it. And now they can see when you're free. They have all the options there. They know when they're free. They just pick a time, then asks the person for their contact information. If they're not already in your database, this is another automated lead capture, another way to get them in your database. And then it says, hey, your appointment's confirmed. And it reminds them, you got an appointment coming up tomorrow. Hey, you got an appointment coming up in an hour. So it gets them on your calendar, and then it reminds them to make sure that they show up. And then you take the embed code for that calendar and you embed it wherever you want. Put it on your website, put it in social media links, send it out in emails. The more people that have access to that calendar, the more people are booking time with you. That means the more money you're making, the more deals you're making, the more the activity you've got going on. So send the calendar link out. Get more people to be able to access that. And the more people have access to your calendar, the more money you're going to be making. Okay, here's the next number 3. If you're running a sloppy business, you're not profitable. Now, I don't want to offend anybody, but we all could be a little bit neater. We could all be a little less sloppy. And if you could be a little less sloppy, you can make a little more money. I guarantee you, there have been deals, there have been notes, there have been business opportunities that you have missed on because you weren't as organized as you might want to think you are. Things fall through the cracks. You didn't follow up. You didn't call somebody. And if it hasn't happened, then you haven't been in business long enough to have that happen, because it happens to all of us when we are not organized. The more organized you can be, the more money you will make. And that's not just saying you have to be organized just because you have to have that kind of personality or whatever. No, seriously, you just got to, if you're a digital entrepreneur nowadays, you got to be organized. If any kind of entrepreneur, you got to be organized because you're the one running it. You're the one calling the shots. You don't have someone else managing you, all that kind of stuff. So what you got to do, lesson number 3 is, remember, you need to have a CRM. This is a client relationship management, customer relation, contact relationship management tool. This is a tool that's going to allow you to keep track of all the people in your database. Everything we've been talking about is getting people to the database, adding people to your list, automatically adding people and getting people on your calendar. So they're coming into your circle, into your influence. Now you got to keep track of them. So this is what a CRM is. By the way, let me give you a little tough love here. If you have spreadsheets, that's not a CRM. If you have legal pads, it's not a CRM. If you have sticky notes, and I know some of you have sticky notes, that is not a CRM. Even if you had some like free thing from Zoho or HubSpot or something like that, those are not, I'm familiar with those. Those are not CRMs. That's a glorified Rolodex. That's all that is. That doesn't let you have the real tools that you need in a real CRM. If you've got a real business and want to make real money and want to be really respected and trusted, you've got to have the real tools to do that. You need to have a legitimate CRM. So let me show you what a real CRM should look like. This is what it looks like inside of Keep. So you can see over here, I've got everything already organized. All my leads, all my clients. And hey, I want to see all my leads. Who are all my different leads? I can push that and it'll bring up all of my leads so I can see those. You can also do that on a pipeline tool as well. If I want to add a contact, we were talking about ways to automatically do it. I can also manually do it. Just type in the information. The last question, it says, are they a lead or a client? So I can put them in the right area over here. Now, this is the contact record. Everybody you know, everybody you meet who could do business with you, everybody who has the potential to be money for you in any kind of way needs to have a contact record in your CRM. This, for example, is for Jack. Underneath Jack, you can see the first button that says activity. This is going to show you the latest activity, notes you've made, calls you've made, emails you've sent, whatever it might be. So if you have to hop on a call with Jack, you just pull up his contact record, hit activity, and now you're up to speed on whatever the latest is that's going on with Jack. The next button over from that is details. This will show you name, email, phone number, address, all that kind of stuff. You have 100 fields, 100 different details that you know about Jack, birthday, anniversary, it's all going to be there for you. The next button over is email. So now I can see my email history. Have I, was I in Keep? I sent an email, that'll be there. Maybe there was an automated campaign, 3 or 4 emails. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Those, I can track those. Maybe I was on my phone at my kid's soccer game or something, and I sent an email from Gmail. Or remember, it syncs up with Google. So that will be in there. This is not purely email history, it's a relationship history. It shows you how you've dealt with Jack, how you've helped Jack, what Jack is interested in, so you know how you can help him more and how that can help you make more money. That's the beauty of a CRM. So you have all that at your fingertips. You know, simply by pushing the button, bringing up Jack's contact record or whoever you're looking for, you now know history and you can track all of that. Every single person you know, everyone you know for your business, everybody you need to be able to follow up and do business with, all needs to be in there. And this is where you can make notes. You put notes in there, not notes, but notes. Wait, did that make any sense? You get the idea. You make notes about notes so that you can bring that up. You can say, okay, last time we talked about this, or he was interested in this, whatever that might be. So that way, nothing's falling through the cracks. You're not losing opportunities, squandering deals. Everything is there and you're organized, and that means you're making more money. Okay, lesson number 4 here. It's good to know your people, but it's better to know what they want. Everybody's not the same. You've got a bunch of people in your database, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I got 500 people. I got 1,000 people. That's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad you have 500 or 1,000 people or whatever that might be. But they're not all the same. They're individual people there. Does it matter to you things about them? If you're talking to them and marketing them and dealing with them, you've got to be able to follow that information up. For example, have you done business with them before? That's going to be important if there's someone as opposed to someone who's just meeting you and has never done business with you ever. Do they know about marketing opportunities or speaking opportunities to help you get the word out and be able to do business with more people? What you've got to be able to do basically is do list segmentation. List segmentation is how you get the power out of your list so that it's not just 1,000 people or 100 people. And it doesn't really matter how many people you have on your list. That's kind of irrelevant. The whole point is they're not all the same person. They're very different. So if you're reaching out to people, would you say different things if somebody had a whole bunch of money to partner with you on, or maybe they didn't have any? They had some notes in. Maybe they know about deals in Ohio. Maybe they know about deals in Oregon. Maybe they got a lot of property or notes. Maybe they got a lot of money they want to partner. Those are all going to be important things to know so that you can bring up a segment of your list so that you know how to follow up with that person. Because not everybody's the same. Don't send the same message to everyone. Now you're going to be able to bring up a small segment of your list that caters to whatever your message is, and you send just that message to them so they feel like you're talking to them. You get them. You understand them. And they want to do business with you. List segmentation is how you do that. That's how you get the power out of your list. And this is the database. We just showed you a little bit earlier, a second ago. I showed you this. And at the bottom, it says you need custom fields. We've got you covered. You actually have up to 150 custom fields. That's where you can put that information, like, are they in Ohio or are they in Oregon or whatever? Have I done a lot of business with it? Whatever it might be. And this also fits for whatever, if you're doing other business aside from notes, if you're doing other real estate investings or properties or whatever, now you can use all of those as custom fields so that you can reach out to people the right way and speak to them in what they want. Let me get to lesson number 5, because we got top 10 here. This is number 5 on our top 10 list. Invisible businesses get robbed every day. Invisible businesses get robbed every day. Now, you're thinking like, wait, what's an invisible business? If someone's thinking, I want to do some investing, who can I get in touch with? Who would be able to help me with some good opportunities? And they're going to think of someone. And do they think of you? And if they don't think of you, you're invisible. And whoever they do think of is robbing you. So the idea is you've got to make sure you're top of mind. If someone comes to you with opportunities, with deals, or with partners, whatever it might be, if you're reaching out to other people and you're dealing with people in different states or whatever that might be, you've got to make sure that you are top of mind, that you don't become invisible. You've got to be the number one person they think about. And you do that through email updates, email marketing, email newsletters. Email marketing is the most powerful, productive, cost-effective way for you to be number one. I don't mean like number one in a Google search. I just mean number one in someone's top of mind so that they're thinking of you all the time. Email marketing. Email marketing is basically free. It doesn't matter if you send 1 email or if you send 100 emails or 1,000 emails or 1,000,000 emails. So send 1,000,000 emails. I'm not telling you have to send 1,000,000 emails, but you could if you wanted to. Email marketing is the way to make sure that you are top of mind people, so that people are thinking about you. So you're going to be able to do more deals, make more money, be top of mind with people. This is an organization called Inspiring Speakers. Somehow I got associated with them a while back. Do you see when they sent, how many emails they sent me on October 30th over here? They sent me 4 emails on one day alone. 4 emails. Now I'm not telling you have to send 4 emails. I mean, like October 31st, they sent me 3, 4 on October 30th, 2 more on the 29th, 2 more on the 28th. I'm not telling you have to send 2 or 3 or 4 a day, but you can if you want to. Don't worry for that. I have a friend in England, and he sends an email every day to everyone on his list with an offer. So every day, 1 email to everyone with an offer. It's like here's how you can do business with me kind of an email. What do you think his spam rating? Because you can have like a score from 0 to 100 on what your spam rating is. Because right now you're thinking like, oh, I would never want to send that many emails. I would never want to even send 1 a day. People would think I'm spamming them. I wouldn't even want to send 1 a week. That's spamming. This guy sends 1 email every day to everyone on his list with an offer. And do you know what his spam rating is? It's 0. Absolutely 0. No one's reporting him as spam because they know him. He shows up every day in their mailbox. He brings them good information, witty information, stories, anecdotes, tips, good stuff. No one's reporting you as spam when you show up regularly. People report you as spam when you show up once a quarter or once a month. And they're like, who's this person? If you want to stay top of mind with anyone, you've got to send more emails. So I'm not telling you to send 1,000,000. I'm not telling you to send 4 a day. I'm just telling you, if you are not the top of mind for whatever your business niche might be, when people think of that niche, if you're not number one with everybody, you need to send more emails. And you do that through Keep. I mean, you might have MailChimp or Constant Contact or whatever. You don't, and if you like having another party to integrate, you can do that. But you do that through Keep. That's part of our bread and butter. So we do that. Okay, let me get on to lesson number 6. By the way, I forgot to, in case you're joining a little bit late, I've had technical issues, so I can't show my slides like I normally do. So I'm having to log in on my phone, and I'm flipping it around to show you the slides on my laptop. So I appreciate you bearing with me as we get through the technical glitches here. That's what happens when you go on vacation. You're not at home.
Doing great, buddy. You're doing great, man. Adapt and overcome.
That's right. That's what we do. Okay. Lesson number 6. Lesson number 6 is you got to be able to take your business with you boundaries. Oh, I love this. I love this because so often we so want to be successful, and we blur that work-life balance, and we know it's difficult. It's hard to be an entrepreneur, and we're the only one, and we're sort of trying to do stuff, and we're working from the spare bedroom at home or from the kitchen table and trying to make it look like we're legitimate. And I'm not saying you're not legitimate when you do that. I mean, I work from my kitchen table. I'm a remote employee, and I applaud everybody who does that. But it can sometimes be a little challenging, a little bit difficult. So I'm going to show you two fantastic, because this whole thing has to do with two different things. You got to be able to have the right tools. You can work when you want, where you want, with whomever you want, but you also got to be able to have boundaries. So you got to be able to snooze them and pause them whenever you want. So those are two different parts. I'm going to show you two different tools. One is you're going to get a business phone line. This is so important for you. A business phone line is a real phone number that will ring through on your cell phone, but it is not your cell phone number. Maybe you pay for a service like this through like Grasshopper or something like that. You don't have to pay for it. It's built into Keep. So you're going to get a new phone number. It's going to ring through on your cell phone. You'll have a different voicemail on it, as you will from your personal cell phone. You can snooze it and not your other. Obviously, they have two different phone numbers. When somebody calls on that number, you'll look at your phone and say, oh, this is a work number coming through. So you're going to be able to, it just sounds so much better when you tell somebody, call me on my work number, call me on my office number. See, it sounds like you're so legitimate. You're so established. Like you got a suite of office tools and a bunch of people there working for you or whatever. And maybe you do, but this is another tool you're going to be able, and if you already have a phone number, a work number, this is great, because this is one you're going to be able to take with you and be mobile. So all you do is you log into the Keep app on your phone, hit the little green K, enter your area code. So I say, I'm area code 480 or whatever. It gives you a whole bunch of phone numbers. You just choose one. That's as simple as it is. That's your new phone number. You put it on your business cards, put it on your website, put it on the side of your minivan and drive it around town. I don't care, but that's your new phone number. And it is completely included in what you're doing with Keep. So now you don't have to give out your personal cell phone anymore. Don't ever give your personal cell when you could give out your work number instead, because it gives a whole different message to people. And then from that, you can even text out. So this is logged into there. I can text out, hey, let's meet. There's a camera, there's a photo of a mountain. This is a little desktop calendar. Remember the calendar link we just made a few minutes ago? All you have to do is you push that icon. When you push that, it sends out your calendar link. So all you do is you push a button, someone's going to book time with you. I send this to Michael, I get a notification. Michael just books time with you. I then get into my contact record in my CRM. Here, I pull up Michael and I make a note. Great, I'm booking time with Michael. So it's keeping track of that. Now that's the business phone line, stuff you can do on the business phone line. Now I'm going to show you stuff you can do with the mobile app. So you can take these tools with you wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. You're going to be able to be on the go, on the road, on vacation, all that kind of stuff. You'll be able to work when you want to. So you log into the mobile app. There's your CRM right there. You can see all the categories right there. Your phone marries your CRM. So Bobby Joe was the person we just took her business card and just created her contact record. So I had sent some text to Bobby Joe, and now Bobby Joe's text will now link up to her contact record. So everything's all in one place. Maybe I called Bobby Joe, there was no answer, I left a voicemail. So I make a note in her contact record so I won't be able to forget that. A couple days from now when I think, wait, what's the latest with Bobby Joe? I pull up her contact record and it says no answer, left voicemail. Oh, that's right, I got to call her back. So I can then get into my tasks, call Bobby Joe back. It's keeping you on task for things that have happened and what you still need to do. Maybe somebody calls you. This is all in with the mobile app you're doing here. Somebody calls you, it says it's a new number. You want to add them to your contacts? Of course we do. Let me show you down here. There's the camera, the photo, the calendar. Now there's a new little icon. This is a business card icon. So remember that. So it says, yeah, we want to add them. This person is a lead, creates the contact record for them. And then I'm going to push that little business card. That's the first little blue box. This is my contact record. Now I have you in my phone. Now you can put me in your phone. I then push the calendar link. That's what that blue box is. Here's my calendar link, book time. I can take pictures and access photos on the camera roll and send those. So maybe here's a property. Here's some opportunities here, a building, whatever it might be. You can now access those in your phone and send them to people. These are all the tools that you're going to need. So you can work. It's in your pocket, it's in your purse, it's in your bag, it's in your car, it's wherever you go. So now you can work when you want, where you want, with whomever you want. This is stuff you're going to be able to send emails. You can send text. You can use it from your laptop. You can use it from your phone. This just is going to give you so much more power to do the things that you want to do, to follow up with the people that you need to follow up with, and to look so legitimate and so established. And people will love doing business with you. They'll feel safe. They'll feel secure. You're going to be able to get all sorts of stuff done. Okay, lesson number 7. Websites are pretty, but landing pages are profitable. This is critical for so many businesses. I'm not 100% sure how many of you are going to be doing landing pages, but if you ever need anyone to take any kind of action, whether they're interested in engaging with you, whether they want to be part of your list, whatever it might be, landing pages are the key. Websites are kind of distracting. And you're thinking like, no, I got good stuff on my website. I got some stories about me and my history and how I got into this, and some pictures of, before and after, whatever it might be. People that worked, all this stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of distraction. So don't send people to a distraction when you want to send them to action. Instead, landing pages are the tool. Landing pages are the new website. So build landing pages, and you're going to do that in the Keep landing page building tool. We have templates there. You just drag and drop, create a landing page, you're ready to go. That's how people will take action. People will do stuff. So landing pages are the new way to take action with people. Anytime you see a page like this that says, get your free gift now, that's a landing page. This is what Danella was using to get people to opt in. That's a landing page. Karen Gordon does equity loans. And from her website, she doesn't want you to get distracted. Oh, this is my little thing here telling me that little pop-up window. That's the bane of my existence today. That was one that's telling me why I can't log into my Wi-Fi. Curses on that little pop-up thing. Okay, so this is her website. Down here, it says, click here to start. She knows there's a lot of stuff on the website, but she wants you to click there because that takes you to a landing page where you're going to be able to do exactly what you want to do. Click there. Takes you to a landing page where you just fill out the information and you engage. She sends you a confirmation saying, thanks, you did exactly what you needed to do. This lets people, oh no, don't tell me this is going to keep popping up here every minute or two. This lets people engage with you so that you can follow up with them. Landing pages are the way to do that. You build those landing pages through the Keep landing page building tool. Build as many of those as you want. That kicks off automation. That lets people say, I'm interested, follow up with me. Landing pages. Lesson number 8. Some of you might pertain to you more than others, but the sooner you invoice, the faster you get paid. If you need to get money from someone, the number one way to do it is just send them an invoice. And inside of Keep, you can build quotes and invoices. This is simpler than ever before. The number one reason you got to get money from people is it doesn't matter how much money it is. It doesn't matter any of the kind of stuff. It just matters you need to get them an invoice. So you create a quote inside of Keep, a couple of quick clicks, and then you even have a pipeline. You can see all the deals that might possibly be happening. You can track all of that, give you some motivation there. Someone says, okay, send me an invoice. You upload your logo, make it look personalized. It's a great looking, slick invoice. You send that to someone. Once again, you have a pipeline. You can see all your invoices. Here are the people that have paid their invoices. Here are the ones that are still outstanding. So you can keep track of that. Someone once said, if you don't know your money, you don't know your business. This is a way for you to make sure you know your money. and it integrates with QuickBooks Online. If you ever use QuickBooks Online, you are going to love this. It will save you so much time. We integrate with hundreds of different programs. I don't know if you see anything on there that you like. We have hundreds of different programs. A lot of times they integrate with Zapier. Zapier is a tool that can, there's Zapier up there. Zapier can connect two programs together. There's the QuickBooks over there. The QuickBooks is a native integration. So anything you enter in one automatically shows up in the other, and you don't have to worry about doing double manual entry. You're just going to be able to type in. If you take a payment, you enter it in Keep Payments, it will automatically show up in your QuickBooks Online, and vice versa. Invoices, quotes, payments, products, anything you got. Trying to make things as easy as possible for you. Okay, now I'm to number 9. You saw the number 9 pop up there for a second. Number 9 is really the heart of what I want to talk about. The CRM is sort of the brain of all this, but number 9 is the heart. This is really the secret sauce. This is the magic. This is where you really stand to benefit from everything I'm going to be talking about. When Scott was talking about stuff, number 9 is really what he's sort of hinting about. Number 9 is repetition makes champions. You feel a little awkward sometimes when you have to ask for business and when you're trying to find opportunities to make some money and do deals with people. But you have to think of the Olympics. The Olympics just started, and you think of like one of those gymnasts. You know, they didn't just show up one morning knowing how to do some triple whatever flip, whatever Simone Biles does, whatever, you know, do some fantastic thing. They had to practice that. They had to practice that like a million times over and over and over again until they could do it. The same thing goes for you in business. When you're asking someone, hey, do you want to do business? Hey, do you want to do business? Hey, do you want to do business? Regardless of whatever your business is, fill in the blank for whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You want to do business? You have to keep asking. You have to ask as many times as the gymnast does the triple flip thing. But you feel a little awkward asking. So you still got to do it because repetition makes champions. So the secret to that, so you don't have to worry about it, is you let automated campaigns. Automation is the secret to you being able to do that. Automation does the, you want to do business? You want to do business? You want to do business? Automation is you doing the triple flip 20,000 times in a day, but you not actually doing it. You getting the benefit of it without actually doing it. This is the repetition makes champions. Automation will do that for you. I'm going to give you a couple examples. This is a company, they do residential assisted living homes. So like a nursing home in somebody's neighborhood. So they take out a Facebook ad. This is the start of their automation. And so they target people. They have a free book, Keeping Seniors Safe from COVID-19. And then they target people who might be interested in that. As my thing keeps popping up. So that pops up. I say, oh, I'm interested in that. I might be interested in the book. So I click on the little book, and from that, it takes me to a landing page. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together. So I fill out my information on the landing page and instantly get the first email with that book that was promised. So here's your link to that book that we told you about. And then they continue to send more emails. Hey, here's why smaller is better in assisted living. Well, why your mom might love a small little intimate house somewhere. Hey, they've got Keep, so they have a calendar link. Here's our calendar link. Book some time with us. Come take a tour. Let us show you around. The whole goal is to get them booked into the place. So eventually they even get, here's your welcome letter. Click here and get more information. All of that, from the first click on the Facebook ad to get the book to the welcome letter. Welcome your mom. We're glad to have her here. All of that was done through automation. They didn't send a single email. They didn't send a single link. They didn't do any of that. All of that was created through automation. Imagine the relationships that you're going to be able to build with people, the able to trust you're going to be able to do, the deals you're going to be able to find through automation. You just can create those emails and then go out. And because your list is segmented, you can send it out to the right people with the right messaging. This is just sort of the magic that happens when you can get automation and it's working for you. That was the first one. Let me show you another one. This is a friend of mine, Michelle. Michelle's a speaker now, and some of you might speak occasionally. that. Remember, you're just going to fill in the blank for whatever your business. Michelle speaks, and she can get on a stage and speak about happiness, and she can charge X number of thousands of dollars to speak about happiness. But if someone doesn't have a budget, she says, that's okay. I'll come speak for free. And I'll speak about social media. And I just ask that I can collect the contact information of the people in the audience. So she gets up on there, and while she's on this, she starts talking about social media. Now, which do you think she would rather do? Do you think she would rather speak and get a check from somebody, and someone writes her a big fat check and they say, okay, thanks for coming? Or they say, no, we're not going to pay you anything, but you can collect the contact information from the people in the audience. Yeah, she would rather speak for free any day, because she has the people in the audience that can turn into money. Everybody in this audience can be money from her. She just knows she's got to reach out to them. So as soon as she's on the stage, she says, here's my lead magnet, and here's my landing page. All the pieces, once again, coming together. People register. She has emails that automatically go out to them as she continues to nurture that relationship. She says, here's some information. Here's how I can help you some more. She continues to grow them. She knows they're interested in whatever it is that they were interested in, that they were talking to her about. And she continues to grow that relationship. So until finally, at some point, after all those emails, she says, you know what? I've got a book. You want to buy my book for 20 bucks? Hey, I've got a social media blueprint guide. You want to buy that for 80 bucks? I've got a live event or a virtual event coming up. You can buy a ticket for 300 to 1,000 bucks. She makes way more money off of that than she ever would make from just getting a one-time check. Because that's the beauty of automation. That's the whole point. That's why you want to grow these relationships. And that's why you want to nurture these people with the secret sauce and the magicness. Magicness, is that a word? And the magic of automation. When you grow that relationship through automation, then people grow to learn to love and trust you and do anything that you want them to do. And you do that through automation. Michelle would never be able to send all those emails on her own. Sage Oak would never be able to send all those emails out on their own. So instead, it's all automated. Let me tell you one more quick little story. Our couple. This is Ryan Lebeck. Ryan coaches people on their different businesses. And one of the things he said, I'll do a little quiz here. I got a little game. And I like taking little quizzes. I said, I'll tell you what kind of business you should start. So he asks me a couple of questions. I'm answering the questions. And he says, okay, you should start a PBEF business. Now, you don't know what that means. So just give me your email address, enter it right here, and I'll tell you what PBEF means. So I enter my email address. I get a customized video from Ryan. Pops up and he says, you're a PBEF. You know what PBEF means? It tells me that you're a passion-based person. PB is passion-based, and EF is event-focused. You should have a business that's passionate and has events, and you'll be able to be fantastic with that. That's the perfect business for you. And then it goes on from there. That was the first video, the first customized video, because he has me in his database. And then he sends me more emails. Hey, you're PBEF. Here's some more information for you. Hey, here's some other expanded results because you're PBEF. He continues to grow that relationship with me. And coaching me along until I think, yes, I really need to start a business. I really need to start a passion-based business that's event-focused. Ryan gets me. Ryan understands me. I need to reach out and hire Ryan to help me do that. And I do. I mean, I haven't, but if I were to, that's the whole point. That's how he grows his business. And that's all done through automation. He captures people. He segments the list. He has the automation in there ready to go out to people. And so that it all just happens. All those emails ready to go. He has them written. He has them created once, and they just go out like clockwork. Let me tell you another person who also does a similar kind of a thing. Sorry. I was going to tell you about Elizabeth Ryder. Elizabeth Ryder does the same kind of a little quiz. And I took her quiz, and it was about what kind of food you should eat or something. And so I went through and I took the quiz, and she said, you have goal confusion. You want to eat cupcakes and you still want to lose weight. And then guess what emails came after that? The problem is that emails didn't come after that. I never got another email after that. I took her quiz like 2 years ago, and she has great information and great solution and great potential help, but she has no automation. She has no way to reach out, to follow up, and to take care of me. I don't want any of you to be like that. If you want to do deals, if you want to have partners, if you want to find opportunities to make money, you have to be able to set things up through automation to grow those relationships to follow up with people, to make sure nothing's falling through the cracks. Automation is the secret to doing that, whether it's the automated lead capture or the automated campaigns. But automation is what's going to make that work for you. Let me get to number 10. Lesson number 10 on our top 10 list. Yeah, if you're following along, you know we're almost there. Lesson number 10 is that all in one place beats all over the place. And I know that a lot of you are all over the place, because that's just how we are. That's how we are as entrepreneurs. We start off and we get these little tools one by one, and pretty soon we're spending our day logging in and out of programs. We have login-itis. I want you to have everything you need all in one place, because if you're all in one place, that beats all over the place. Do you see this Radio Shack ad? There's a bunch of cool stuff there. There's an alarm clock and a calculator and a camera, a video camera, and a computer and a phone and music player, all sorts of stuff. Everything on that ad is now on your phone. Everything. And there's a reason why everybody's walking around with a phone in their pocket, and why Radio Shack's trying to stay afloat is because all in one place beats all over the place. Nobody wants to have 20 different tools that do 20 different things if they can have one tool that does 20 different things. If you can get everything all in one place, you're going to be more efficient. I mean, that's a no-brainer. If you can have all the tools you need in one place, you're going to be more efficient than logging in and out of other different tools all day long, trying to catch up on things and trying to do stuff. Be organized, be efficient, make everything work as seamless as it possibly can. If I told you, hey, can you build a birdhouse with a bunch of mismatched tools? That's not a system. That's not a way to build a business. That's not a way to be following up and be organized and be profitable and do the things that you want to do. Mismatched tools doesn't work. Instead, I want you to have all the tools you need all in one place, and I want you to automate them. There are lots of people that you know who do that exact same kind of a thing. There he is right there. Scott, that's why he reached out and asked me and said, hey, can you come teach these folks? They need some help. They need to be able to automate he even gave me a list of some other people that I left over here. Brent, some of the people that you might have seen on Note Camp while you've been going through some of the different presentations and talks from other people. Brent is a big user of Keep. Amy Ransdale uses Keep. Mark Willis uses Keep. And of course, there's his big face right there. Scott uses it and wants you to use it. And that's why he asked me to come here and teach you all about it and help you be able to get set up. Otherwise, you need all these different tools. You need Grasshopper for a phone, and Schedule wants to do your calendaring, and Constant Contact Center, your lead pages for your landing pages, and none of those talk to each other. With Keep, not only do they talk to each other, they are each other. It's all the same tool. It's all in one place. I don't know why someone thought it would be easier to have them better if they're all separate, different things. It's not. There are 3 different levels I want to talk to you about. This is the most exciting part, because this is where you get engaged and be able to take action. Keep Max is a powerful, robust tool. It is more than what most people need. It's actually what Scott has, but there's some things in there that Scott needs. You don't really need all those things. What you really need is Keep Pro. Keep Pro is the tool. Everything I've talked about today, all of the automation and all of the organization are all in Keep Pro. It's my favorite. It's, I think, what you need. Keep Lite doesn't have the landing pages or the automated campaigns. So I don't really think it's going to be the best tool for you. There's a different price point for each one of these things. So Keep Pro is normally $149. Keep Lite is $79. Now, there's some good news coming. I don't want you to, that's a great deal. If you had to get all those tools I showed you and talked to you about, it would cost you more than $149. But because you're here, because you're part of Note Camp, I've arranged for some special stuff. We've bundled some stuff together and made a special offer for you. Because Scott is our partner, and because we love Scott, and Scott's one of my favorite people, we're allowing Scott to pass on to you elite, exclusive partner pricing that is not available to people. If you were to call in to Keep on the phone or something like that, you would not get what I'm going to talk to you about right now. So instead of being $149, and this is all going to be bundled in with our Keep Pro, it's now just going to be $99. $99 for all the power I've talked about in Keep Pro, all those organization and all the automation tools. This is a normal order form when people sign up for the partner pricing, $99 a month. It's a database. Your account has one user. Your database can hold 500 contacts. For your onboarding coaching, you get 3 sessions, 3 one-on-one sessions for $500. But remember, not for you. You're special, and we've arranged some good stuff for you. Here's the first thing. You're going to be grandfathered at $99 a month. It will never go up from $99 a month. I don't care what happens. And actually, the price is already scheduled to go up later this year. It won't affect you. Don't ever worry about that, because you're getting signed up today when it's only $99 a month. I want to help you out as well. So in addition to that, we're going to 5 times your account size. So your database goes from 500 to 2,500. I'm going to give you a free additional user. I don't even know if you need the user now or if you need the extra contacts. I'm getting them to you because you'll need them at some point, and then you'll be glad you got them now and you got them free. If you have some campaigns somewhere in some other program, we'll help you migrate those over. And the best part now, 50% off your first 3 months. So the price went from $149 down to $99. Now it's $49.
Wow.
$49 for your first 3 months. I'm telling you, I take my wife out to dinner. That's $49. I take my teenage son and his friends to Taco Bell. That's $49. And now for that same price, you have the most powerful investment you can make in your business. The single greatest impact you can make to grow your business and grow your income and grow your impact for $49 a month. 49. Have I said 49 enough?
That's freaking awesome, man. That is, wow. That's the best.
Isn't that phenomenal?
I've ever offered it. Yeah.
I know. Let me give you the idea. I want to make sure you understand how to use this. So I'm going to buy you a video course from these guys, Brian and Greg. They've created a video course that'll walk you through how to use this. Your onboarding, I want to make sure you really get it. So I'm going to let you work with Success Engine. They're our #1 onboarding training partner, and they're going to give you not 3, but 4 one-hour personalized coaching sessions. 4 one-on-one coaching sessions, and they're even going to do a bonus little kickoff webinar next Tuesday. So you're going to get the kickoff webinar on Tuesday. You get 4 one-on-one coaching sessions. I want you to picture how much this is going to cost, because personalized coaching, that can get expensive. You're going to get 4. This is like you and Brady on a phone, on a Zoom call, walking through, him helping you build stuff, him helping you do stuff. You want to build landing pages, they'll do that. You want to build automated campaigns, they'll help you do that. Set up your contact link, whatever you want to do. They're going to do whatever you want. 4 one-hour coaching sessions and the webinar. And today it's free. It's free. You don't have to pay anything for any of that. We have got you covered 100%. You don't have to worry a thing, and you don't even have to sign a contract. I don't want any of you to worry about any reasons not to do this. You're like, oh, well, the cost is a little bit. Yeah, $49. I don't think so. Can I do this? We've got the best support and training we've ever put together. I don't want to get trapped into something. There's no contract. There's nothing for you to even worry about. Okay, you ready for the most important thing you're going to see all day long? Here's what you do. Go to keepnow.com/notecamp. When you go to keepnow.com/notecamp, that allows you to sign up. Remember, keep is spelled K-E-A-P, and make sure you put the now at the end. If you just go to keep, you'll go to our regular website, and they don't know anything about what we're doing. They will not be able to get you the extra contacts, the extra users, the 50% off the first 3 months, all that stuff. They're not going to be able to get it for you. You're only going to get this because you're going to go to NoteCamp, to keepnow.com/NoteCamp. That's what allows you to do it. Let me run through it quickly for you one more time. You're going to get 2,000 bonus contacts. You're going to get a bonus user. You're going to get your onboarding completely free. And 3 sessions goes to 4 sessions. You don't have to sign any contract, and your first 3 months are 50% off. All you have to do is go to keepnow.com/NoteCamp. When you go there, that's what you see. keepnow.com/NoteCamp. This is the page that you'll be able to sign up on. You see this page? It outlines all the good stuff for you. All you have to do is click the blue Pay Now button, and that's it. You're off and running. keepnow.com/NoteCamp. If you have any questions, there's my personal cell phone. There's my email address that our team will see. But the most important thing there is keepnow.com/NoteCamp. That's how you take advantage of this, but do it quickly because the webinar is taking place on Tuesday. So you want to make sure you get signed up before Tuesday so you can jump on and get on that webinar. We'll send you information on how to be able to do that. So Scott, I think we got through the craziest presentation I have ever done in my entire life. Especially when the laptop doesn't work. Are there any questions that people have that we need to address?
We got a couple. I answered a couple questions on YouTube's. What's the name of the CRM again? It's keep.com. I've put the link in the chat roll, so all you guys have to do is click on the chat roll, and I also posted it in YouTube there for you. I will tell you, Darin, that's the cheapest you guys have ever offered it. I wish I could go back because I paid. I'm embarrassed to say what I paid. I paid like a $2,000 boarding fee. I paid, golly, it was a lot more than $49 a month when I started off with. I mean,
yeah, this is no lie. I mean, when I started, it was $2,000 just to onboard, and it was $300 a month for the stuff. So when somebody was coming and saying, I want to sign up, they literally, their first payment was $2,300. And now someone's first payment is literally $49 and change to get going.
And then the coaching there, those 4-hour-long calls, I paid, I'm not gonna joke, I paid $2,000 for 6 to answer stuff for me for like 4 hours on an afternoon with stuff like that, a makeover. And it didn't help me with much of anything. This is really this is a smoking deal. I mean, I guarantee Amy would think the same thing. Mark, Brent and Megan over at Laughlin, same thing. This is a freaking smoking deal. David asked, so after 3 months, how much is the price for the package? It goes
to the regular discount price of $99. So you'll be grandfathered into that $99. Your first 3 months are going to be $49. So $49, $49, $49, then $99 every month after that. You'll never pay what the retail price is. The retail price is, I think this month is supposed to go up to $159. You will never have to pay that. So the $99 isn't some kind of limited time exclusive thing. The $99 is your permanent grandfathered price.
Wow, I'm thinking about even signing up for another entity.
Yeah.
But I run everything through. But that's one of the great things, guys. Literally, Infusionsoft, I still call it Infusionsoft because that's what I've been there. But keeps everything in one spot there. Your landing pages, your CRM with the email. I mean, you guys have gotten emails from me. You've gotten texts from me. You've gotten responses as you've opted in the landing pages from me. I mean, you guys can do the same thing. Think about running an ad talking about a specific deal and being able to have people opt into your website or opt into your landing page, get more information about a specific deal. You're raising capital as you're out networking. You're out doing webinars or sharing on social media, getting people that are interested to opt into your stuff. So now you have them all in one spot. The functionality of the phone app, Darin, that's new. That's kind of new. I mean, it's probably been around for a little while, but that really wowed me this morning because with as much travel as I do, you know?
Yeah. And in fact, I mean, Scott, there's so many things coming. I'm kind of sworn to secrecy on some things, but I will give you a sneak preview. Within the next 2 weeks, text automation is coming. Mm-hmm. So everybody as part of your account will get a free number of texts that you can send. So like maybe somebody goes to the landing page, they're interested in a deal or something like that, and they sign up instantly. A text can now go out to them saying, hey, thanks so much, let's connect or something like that. So now you're going to be able, see, these are things that I've been sworn to secrecy of, but I'm starting to leak some of them a little bit out of the bag. But text automation is even coming in the next week or two.
So let me give people a bit of an example. Like easy texting is a service that you could use. It's $50 a month just alone for 1,000 text messages. You got text messages included with the $49 a month. Seriously, guys, that bundle package, have you priced it all out? I mean, you said you had ClickFunnels on there. That's what, $297 a month for ClickFunnels. Lead Pages is like $195 a month. You are getting literally, I want to say 20 to 50 times the amount of value all in one spot there on Keep. Wow, this is a smoking deal. This is a smoking deal. We might need to have you on Monday night to give this again to the rest of my life.
And maybe by then my laptop will allow me to have Wi-Fi and I can actually log in and don't have to flip my camera back and forth, you know?
You know what? Adapt and overcome. I mean, guys and gals, seriously, You guys want to look like $1 million. You have to stand out from the rest of the crowd. And many of you, and I hate to say this, many of you are stepping over dollars to save nickels. You know, you look at things, you try, oh, what's it? This is a tool. Yes, it is a lot of tools. It's going to take you some time to put it to work for you, but this will help you. You're going to be in real estate. You're going to be marketing, not just for a month or a year, but years to come, decades. This is a great tool to help you in that transition. We talked about growing, talked about advancing your business to the next level. Here you go. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll even mention Danella was one of the people I was talking about when she first signed up for Keep. And she was just sort of getting some of her business together. And then she started sending some emails, and she literally had people come up to her and say like, oh, you're working with Keep now. You are really established. You must have really, your business must be really doing well. Merely by having Keep associated with your brand instead of MailChimp or something like that, that alone makes you look like you're professional, you're legitimate, you're doing business. And I don't care what stage you are in your business. I don't care how early or how it's done, but it gives you credibility. So you look like, yes, I'm doing this for real. I'm legit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm investing in myself versus that black hole I'm just gonna say Constant Contact is not like real estate investors at all. I had the founder of Constant Contact reach out to me to be on my podcast, and we got in an argument on the phone. And no offense, I'm like, listen, you guys don't. He goes, yeah, we don't really like real estate investors. I was like, I don't want you anywhere near my audience because your product, you block it, you cancel things. It's no. He's like, okay, that's fine. We agree to disagree. I'm like, yeah, I can't. No, this is why you have to be professional, ladies and gentlemen. You want to stand out from the crowd. This is it. This is the first step. And I had no idea Darin was offering basically get signed up, no boarding fee, $49 a month, 2,500 contacts for you guys is a great starting point. The only time it would go up is if you go beyond the contacts. I'm willing to bet a little bit there, but you've got great price points when you go beyond that for database. But mostly this is perfect for you getting started. Think about it. We got what, 500 plus people signed up for it. If you basically sign up for the survey and you answer out the survey, guess what? There's 500 people right there. You could go on to Note Nation, your Facebook pages, your LinkedIn connections. How many of you have a box of business cards at home in a shoebox you've never done anything with? Now you can put them all in one spot there, scan them all, put them in your database, start reaching out to them. Really start making the value. How many of you guys have gone to a virtual, a live event or a conference, spent thousands of dollars in travel, never do anything because you didn't know where to begin? This is that opportunity for you to really go from a pretender to a real investor and quit playing that stuff and take it to the next level. Mary, Scott, I was wondering how you could keep up with all of us students and stay on top of everything with such ease. I need this. Everybody needs this, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I wrote emails last week that went out this morning, went out yesterday morning. They all went out on autopilot. People have opted into things. They're getting an email on autopilot. Well, I'm sitting here hanging out with you guys. It's automation. It makes it easy. Think about how much easier it would be to raise capital. Think about how much easier it'll be to find deals, to communicate with asset managers versus the dollar for dollar aspect of you guys that are doing many things. It's great. You got to make that contact, but still that follow up, that 5-touch approach aspect of things. This is literally putting things together and having your own assistant, how to have your virtual assistant help you with this stuff. You could literally automate this from other things because you guys are throwing in a second user ID. That's phenomenal there. Okay. No, David says, Scott, do you use this? Yes, I use this. I'm a big fan. Okay. Actually, let me share my screen. Let me share it here just so you give a bit of an idea here. So I'm on my dashboard. Let me pull up my my email and broadcast and stuff like that. So you guys, it's so simple. Let me go back here. Share screen. So here, email broadcast. This is like that. I can view my email broadcasts. Come on now. Yeah, me, my clients, my staff. You can see the emails I sent out. I can click on all these things. I design my emails here. They make it look nice and fancy. People opt in. Lead gen. Seriously, building campaigns. This is one of the easiest no-brainer deals out there for you. This is so stupid. Honestly, this is a no-brainer to do. I can see opt-ins, I can see effects, I can see people sent. I see that the email was sent this morning, 49,000. I've had so many opens, unopt-ins, opt-out, bounces, complaints. It's totally fine for spam, totally fine. I don't care. But I have a large database here for you. As predefined emails, autoresponders included for notes. Yes, you could have autoresponders in there. Hey, thanks, check the deal's available. If you're interested here, go download the collateral file or download the BPO. I mean, you could set up a lot of stuff for due diligence for deals on here, okay? Another question here. As predefined emails. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can set up all your autoresponders. People opt into your website. Such an easy, stupid, no-brainer kind of thing. Sorry. Duh. Okay. I love the presentation. We just maybe need to refilm it with a and you resend me the thing because this is just stupid cheap, man.
I know.
Wow. Yes, it is a great starter for note investors. Look, you start with the end in mind. Go get this, start putting it in place. You're going to be using emails and text messages. You're going to be using some systems on this stuff. The fact they got some coaching to help you to automate some of these things. Yes, I send email through this. This is not just an email service provider. This is a true customer relationship management software. This is the CRM of CRMs for you. Do I have, no, I do not have a problem with getting blacked out. They're just spamming people because I provide content. Yeah, look, 20 people out of 50,000, that's a small thing. You're going to get that, the big database like that. But no, David, I send emails all the time. Sometimes it goes to junk mail, and that will happen even if I send through regular my Gmail account. But the thing is, this works to help you. Honestly, you want to be in business, you got to look like a business. And how many clients does Keep work with across the country, Darin? Do you have an idea how many?
There are 1 to 200,000 users of Keep. I mean, Keep has been around for more than it used to be called Infusionsoft. The industry, we pretty much pioneered the industry 20 some odd years ago, invented sales and marketing automation. We are the leaders in sales and marketing automation and the whole CRM and the email and all that stuff. So yeah, 100,000 plus users.
And do you still have, you guys, I know that, I know you do a big conference every year in Phoenix, or you take it to the full convention center. So you didn't do Icon last year.
They did it virtually last year. This year it's going to be live and in person. So it's coming up the 1st of November. It's fantastic. It's a great community. You know, all the users come together, learn better ways to market and send better emails and just do all the better business practices. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah,
it is I learned so much every time when I go to that. I didn't go to the virtual one because I had something planned last year, but I've been in attendance to that for several years. And it's not just the Keep, you guys bring in other speakers to help with marketing and tools and tactics and stuff like that. And if you just, I mean, looking at you've added so many connections with your integrations over the last 12 and 24 months too. Zapier is one of the greatest inventions out there to get things to talk to each other. But yeah, you guys can literally have one spot for everything to talk with each other. Everything's to opt in. And that's the thing. If somebody's creating a new software, they go to Keep to make sure it's compatible with Keep there because it's such a powerful tool.
Yeah.
Let's see, question here from somebody. Yes, Wayne, it used to be Infusionsoft. Yes, it's changed the name to Keep. I don't know, what, 2 years ago? I mean, prior to Keep.
Yeah, I think it was like 2.5 when they officially changed to Keep. And the whole idea was, we knew that Infusionsoft was very powerful and it could do a lot of stuff. And because something can do a lot of stuff, sometimes it can be confusing for someone who doesn't need all of that. And so for years we knew we need to come up with a simpler, easier product that is not as overwhelming, because not everybody needs to do affiliate tracking and not everybody needs to, sell digital products through e-commerce and that kind of stuff. So they said, let's get the best tools we can that the average entrepreneur needs, like a calendar tool, like a dedicated business phone line, like in building quotes and invoices, all that kind of stuff, a better CRM, easier to use. So they put together the better tools, easier to use and repackage them. And they said, okay, this is our new product. We're going to call this Keep. And then it became sort of the new flagship, and it became what more people needed. And so they said, we're just going to call the whole company Keep.
Yep.
So, and Scott, you even said keep everything all in one area or something like that. I like to think of it as keep everything all in one place.
Yeah, there we go.
Keep everything all in one place. Keep.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, here's the thing about this. If your guys are wholesaling, this is a great way to set up your invoices to the people buying. They can pay directly your wholesale fees. If you're doing referrals or taking deposits, and some things we'll do with leads. If you're looking at tracking who your investors are in 3 different states, as you get a deal, and you can actually have it go out to the people that are buying deals in Florida, or your private investors. This is a great way to let them know a new deal is available for you, for them to fund and for them to respond back to, literally from this, out looking at a property, taking a picture on your phone and sending that to your database directly from your phone. So valuable, and speeds up things and makes things just so more freaking awesome for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, this is so cool. So such, man, I've always loved the product, but I'm even more in love with it now because it is so much more full. Because I'm not going to be lying. I used not to bring Infusionsoft on because I thought it was a little bit out of a guy's price range, because it was a big investment for many of you. But now, last couple of years, yeah, that's why I'm like, Darin, I need you to speak again. Darin, yes, we got to speak. And Darin, I got you speak. You've spoken at a couple other places too that we referred out for you, because it's such a valuable tool for you, whether you're a marketer, a real estate investor, doesn't matter. We're all in the media business these days, and that's one of the great things of getting people to connect with you. And as we all know, attention spans out there, the average American has an 8-second attention span, while a goldfish has a 9-second attention span. You gotta be in front of people. You've got to share. You've got to post. You've got to connect. Maybe not on a daily basis or 4 emails in the same day, but at least is a pure minimum for you out there to make things happen.
Yeah.
Does Wayne asked, does Octopus, do you know if Octopus works in with Keep? Octopus just works with LinkedIn. And LinkedIn doesn't disclose emails anymore, Wayne. So I don't think Octopus isn't going to pull emails and work into it. So Octopus is a separate thing right now for the most part.
There is there's another company. I'm just meeting with them. I just had a conversation this last week, and I'm going to talk to them tomorrow or Monday when I'm in Indianapolis. But they are a tool that works sort of like with LinkedIn as well, and allows you to go in and glean some of the contacts from LinkedIn. But the whole point is, and that's why they're building an integration with Keep. They understand it's not good enough just to get some names and emails or whatever of people in LinkedIn. You've got to be able to build the relationship. So that's why they're building the integration with Keep, so that you can glean some of that stuff out of LinkedIn or wherever you're going to be able to get that, and then start the relationship. So I don't know that much. Yeah, I don't know much about Octopus. I know we have an open API, and if Octopus has an open API as well, then right, you use Zapier to connect them together, and that can work.
Exactly, that would work that way. But the thing with LinkedIn really hiding people's emails these days, it's not like most people connect with LinkedIn. They could do an export and pull your contacts email from LinkedIn. That's what I did originally first on. Then 2 Thanksgivings ago, they stopped allowing that, started hiding emails. I think because people were abusing it a little bit. But building a database, it's more than just pulling emails. It's that communication, that follow. Many of you guys, it's like having that shoebox. If you got a list, but you're not marketing to them on a weekly basis, that's the question I ask you guys. How often are you marketing? How often are you emailing? Many of you are like, well, I don't know what to say. I don't have an effective tool. Well, this is the tool to really, it's that nitrous oxide in your tank. It's not just regular gasoline. This is nitrous oxide, so you guys lead the path and really put a V12 engine in your Pinto. Many of you run around like a Pinto. Any other questions? Any other comments for Darin before we let him get back to his vacation in the Bourbon Row? I got to get out there and do that, the Bourbon Trail at some point. Pretty cool.
It was amazing. Just getting off the airplane in the airport, like every billboard was a different kind of bourbon, because this is where like the bourbon tours start right here.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. That's wow. That was great stuff, Darin. Thank you so much for coming on, delivering there. Working through some hiccups there for you, buddy. Hey, it's still valuable. I think this might be one of the most valuable, probably one of the most valuable sessions of Note Camp here so far for you, because it's just a knock. You guys, you just knocked it out of the park, man. What a great
Thanks
offer.
for letting me be here. I love you. I love your people. I want to do anything again to help them out. So that's why we got the great deal for them.
Hey, thanks so much, man. And we'll hopefully see you sometime soon in some place in Versus Online, huh?
Please let it happen. Yes.
All right, brother. Be safe, man. And have fun, okay?
Okay, we'll see you.
Bye. Yeah, Mary says, yes, most valuable so far. Exactly. You're loving it, Mary. Get signed up for it. The link is in there. V12 plus a Pinto. David likes that. All right, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right. Don't go anywhere. We have an amazing session coming up here. Really excited about our next speaker. He is speaking for the first time at Note Camp, but he has spoken well many places out there. This guy is so knowledgeable. He's going to share a strategy with you guys on how to master the art of subject to deals in 2021. And known across the country as a rock star investor. He will be back right at hour. So take a quick bio break. Get rocking and rolling. Be back here at hour. All right. Let me pull this up because I'm going to actually put up that link for you guys. If you haven't taken advantage of that, you need to. There we go. That was good. Go to the link. That's what it looks like there for the keepnow.com. Chat rolls in there. You don't need that. Boom. Wow. All right. See you guys back in 15. It's a great deal. Hey, Bill, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
I am doing great. How's the weather there in Florida today?
Weather's like probably 90 degrees out, so I'm sitting in the AC.
Good stuff, man. I was trying to think back when we originally met. And I think it goes back a decade ago. I think at one of Ron LeGrand's conferences, or maybe in Denver when I was up that neck of the woods. It's just
No, you and I met at Realty 411.
oh my gosh, that's right.
Way out in Santa Barbara at the Fest Parker.
That's right. We were both loving each other's Robert Graham shirts. That's what it was.
That's it, man. That's what I'm wearing today. Oh my God.
That's great, man.
Yeah. No, I got, it's funny. The other day, and I'll tell the story, but my wife goes, hey, can you drive me to the dermatologist? I said, sure, no problem. This was on Thursday. Well, I get there and I didn't know it was for me. I thought it was for her. So they went and froze all of these things on my freaking face. And I looked like I got shot in the face with buckshot. She says, oh, you'll be fine by Saturday. So I can't put any base on or anything to cover it up. And I'm just like, seriously, look what the hell you did to me.
Hey, at least you got all your teeth versus Darin on our previous.
Darin's missing his teeth, poor guy. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to say that. At least I got all my teeth. I'll give Darin a hard time. Oh my God.
Oh, good stuff.
We're going to have fun.
Yeah, amen to that, brother. Amen to that. So tell me, how's Iowa going, man? You guys are rehabbing a town in Iowa, you know?
It's going great. We got so much going on there. We got about 16 buildings, and it's probably around 700,000 square feet total. Wow. You know, but furnaces, ACs, you know, boilers. I mean, electricians. I mean, roof guys. Everything. It's just so many things we're working on. We got 6 different businesses there. So trying to bring the town back. We just brought in a huge barbecue shop that used to be right across the street from the American Pickers in LeClaire. So they're moving to one of our buildings in Clinton. I'm giving them 6 months free rent, but it's a huge, massive beamed building inside for like a brewery and stuff. So they're going to put a microbrew in there and a barbecue shop with the big potatoes and the, you know, and the brisket and all the good crap like you have there in Texas.
Real barbecue, as we like to say.
Real barbecue. That's it. Where are you at in Texas? You're like in Austin, right?
Yeah, I'm in the north side of Austin. I'm like the last street of Travis County or Austin before it becomes North Cedar Park. I actually live in Williamson County, but not downtown Austin. Not to keep it weird side of things, but you know, Austin's a crazy market like right now, just absolutely crazy in a variety of fashion, man.
Stupid money, man. That's the way it is in Denver and Seattle. It's like, you know, people tell me all the time, oh, I want to buy some rentals in Denver. I go, what the hell for? Why would you spend $500,000 for a house that brings in $2,500 a month? You go to the Midwest and buy 10 houses and bring in 10 grand a month.
That's what I say. I mean, we had Avery Carl, who's a short-term Airbnb expert, on yesterday a little bit, and she was talking about that. Yeah, I mean, go somewhere where it makes sense, not overpay for things. But she's saying, yeah, you know, you do more with your money, and you know, it's just, yeah, Denver's a crazy market. Just it's stupid stuff. I think we're gonna see it. Got to see a correction at some point, but
we will.
Yeah,
I'm so funny. It's funny, those $50,000 houses might go to 45 or 48, but they're not going to 20. Some of these 400,000, 500,000 houses could drop 100, 150 grand. You don't know. You know?
Well, we've seen that already taking place, like in Dallas and Houston. You have that higher price point, 500 to 700,000.
Yeah.
That's where the stickiness has been seen. People overpriced or over rehab that second tier home, I guess you could say, a lot of times.
Right.
Those are the ones that are dragging out. Those are the most increased amount of actually foreclosures on the investor loans. Harris County, where Houston is at.
Yeah.
Very first month, April 1st, we have the Super Tuesdays here in Texas. 700 foreclosures, and 99% of them were hard money loans.
Wow.
Or people that owner financed a house to somebody.
Yeah.
And we start seeing the same thing in Dallas. You've seen people that, you know, it may be great, but they're still they bought their house right now.
Yeah.
Overpaid, and then with it not being able to pay. I mean, that's what I love about this topic that you're going into. It is we've never seen a better time for somebody to choose than compared to like we saw it a few years back. You know what I mean? With
Well,
the
that's
downturn.
exactly, and you know what? With the market just cresting, I can't imagine buying up here thinking it's going to keep going up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, the people that are buying right now are going to get hit hard the next couple of years, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So we have got a couple more minutes here. We got a reminder email that went out to everybody as well, our big database. We just use Keep during the break, automated email that went out everybody, just so everybody knows that to our database if more people get logged in here. Perfect. Yeah, questions here. Yeah, I'm talking to, let me type this in here, Bill. We're live streaming this to Facebook as well. I mean, YouTube, not Facebook, but you guys, what part of Florida you guys at again?
We're in Delray Beach, Florida, which is, you know, right south of where Trump is, in West Palm. We're like 10 minutes from his house.
There you go, West Palm. You're not having the helicopter coming on the landing pad anymore.
Yeah, really. And you know what's so funny is a few years ago, before he's president, Mar-a-Lago was open. So we just drove up the driveway in my wife's Jeep, and the guy came out. He goes, "Can I help you?" I said, "Mr. Trump here?" He goes, "No, he's not here today." I said, "All right, well, just let him know Bill Twyford was here." So he goes, "Okay." So I left. Joanne's like, "The hell's wrong with you?" I drove right up to the house. You can't get in there now.
No. That's good stuff. Well, do you want to take questions during or at the end, Bill? What would you prefer?
Really, I like them at the end because there's some of the questions I'll answer as we're going through, because they'll say, "Well, what about this?" And then I talk about that, and then it answers their question.